I started my business, I said, what's my version of that? Like, how do I just attack a day versus have that day attack me? So I come into every day with a few things. I want you thinking about these things and where your missing structures could be. I come in to every day with a hit list of people I'm going to call on that I believe I can help with my services. These are direct, what I call suspects. They're not prospects yet because I haven't talked to them and I haven't qualified them. You follow what I'm saying? But I start the day and I typically have 3 to 5 people on my hit list of people I believe I would like to work with. Okay? You say, well, do you cold call people? This morning I did. There was a big conference I wanted to speak at. I noticed some of the other speakers they'd use. I found the main person, picked up the phone, called them, said, hey, this is Coach Burt. I don't know if you know who I am, but I know who you are. I see we're using some of these big speakers. I spoke at a big conference with them a few weeks ago. I'd love to talk to you about me coming and speaking at the conference to see how I can create some significant value for you. So is there times I cold call people? Yes. But most of the time, my hit list are warm leads of people that I have generated or got in front of at some point in the past, and I'm trying to do this. But every day I have 3 to 5 I'm calling on. Every single day I got a hit list of people I'm calling on. Strategic partners, biggest clients, past clients, current clients for referrals, okay? So I come into every day with a hit list, okay? Most people come into the day and do what? What do? They get to the office and they do what? Boy, I sure do hope that phone rings. Hope somebody needs some new flooring. Hope somebody calls us. See, I'm telling you, this is from a guy coaching 1,000 people a month. This is how most people go about their day. They got no plan, no strategy, no nothing, no attack. It's all defense, right? It's pure defensive posture, okay? I just left a mortgage company speaking to them. Here's what I would say. Never allow another person to stand between you and your destiny. When you put your destiny in somebody else's hands, they may or may not call, may or may not work. Every day I got to take control of that for me and my family. So I start every day off with a hit list, and then I start every day off with a farm club. Now, how many people have indicated interest in your services, but you haven't closed them? How much money is that worth to you? I want you to think about this. How much money is that worth to you that you got in your farm club right now of people who have indicated interest in your services, but you haven't closed? Now, let me give you some stats. 67% of people use the very first person that contacts them. They don't use the best one, the most experienced one. Which one do they use? The first one. But you know the number one complaint I hear about people is we can't get people can't get them on the phone. Number one complaint I hear, okay? Most transactions should be worth 5.7 referrals over the lifetime of the consumer in almost any industry. Just say 4 to 6, let's say, right? It typically takes 7 to 15 touches 80% of the time to convert a prospect to a client. Okay, now what I say is I start looking at a business and I go, here's what I say. We're not calling people back fast enough. We're not going 7 to 15 touches, and we don't have any service after the sale. 98% of people never call a customer back once they do a job for them. And that's pretty much across a lot of industries. Now, if I told you we could pick up a significant bump for your business, could we pick it up in one of those areas right there? Okay, so I want you to think about this. Because my farm club consists of people who have indicated interest in my services, but I haven't closed.